What's going on, everyone? Good to see you guys here. Let's see here. We got Tony P. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Jimmy Dean. Yo. What's going on? Kevin Kuntz. Good to see you as well. Geek Army.
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
James Kennedy. What's going on? Let's see. Randy Hentz. Good to see you. John Bell. What is up? Matt Fisher. How are you? Joe Lee. Good luck. I love you so much. Appreciate it. I love you too. Fenzel's Goat. What's going on, man? Let's see. We got MB3 in the house. What's going on, Michael Bolton? Hope your round went well. Thank you for the good luck, Scott Taylor. Hello, hello. Shane Downing. What's going on? Donnie Simmons. Harvey Mushman. What's going on there? Marco. Good to see you, man. Golf Clash Marcus, what's going on? Jay Young, sup dog. Rhett Rigby, good to see you, man. Austin Ames, just got out of the hospital. You have a concussion. Wow. Hope you're okay, man. Well, if they cleared you to go home, that's a good sign, right? Cyril Riley, how you doing? Good to see you. Greg K. Hey, there's a stranger's face I haven't seen in a while. Good to see you as well. Joe Smith, how are you, bud? Let's see. Mike Knight and Michael Rick. How you guys doing? All right. So I just took notes. I don't know if these notes are going to be awesome or not. Cyril Riley, how does one get into my clan? Right now we're full, but always check at the end of a season, for clans, because that's the point in time when most people shuffle around. They want a more active clan, they want a less active clan. But as of right now, I got 2 people requesting to be in, but I got 50 active people, so I won't kick you. So once you're in, you're in. Izzy E, what's going on, man? 7 p.m., but Mondays I'm always late because I got to go to the head shrink. Okay, so I am getting ready here to lift off, and I'm not sure if this is going to be practice or not. We shall see. Let me just adjust my camera a little better so I can lean to the left and to the right and still fit on there. Got my clubs. I got my clubs in. I got my boots dusty. I want to be a cowboy, and you could be my cowgirl. All right, I'm using the Apocalypse a lot. It's level 4 on both accounts. It just seems to make sense as opposed to Extra Mile 8 here, Extra Mile 7 here. So, yeah, let's do it. We need the distance. Oh, wait a minute. Crap. I know one of my accounts is... Okay, this is Expert. One's in Master, one's in Expert. We do want Expert. Okay. See what happens when I talk and, James, good to see you, buddy. Yep, head shrink. Try to shrink down my world so I can manage to live in it. All right, Cyril. Thank you. Hey, Nico, good to see you, man. I know, James. He's like, your shrink sucks. Your head's bigger than ever. She's a really nice lady. But I guess there's just not a cure for what I have. All right. So right off the bat. I'm scared. But that's okay. That's why I'm thinking this is practice. If it works out really, really well, then whip-de-dooski, right? And we're going with 5 top spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top spin. Full left spin. Full overpower. We're going to go that way. I think that'll work. I hope this will work. I hate taking shots with my left hand, but I don't have a choice. All right. Where are we going to land? Hopefully, okay. So far, so good. I think we're going to clip the rough, which is going to slow us down. And I'm okay with that shot. That's a success. I'll take that. No power curl, Cyril. My clubs are updated. I have the proper clubs to be able to do this. If I didn't have the APOC, I'd probably be... I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. David Appleby, good to see you, man. Oh, man. I just been sneezing like crazy today. Hope you guys are all doing well. That was a nice hit. Very nice. He's got a much easier attempt than I do. I think we're going to have a side wind here. No, actually, we got a headwind at, or I'm sorry, tailwind at 9 miles an hour. This should be a somewhat easy shot. But I hate this curl. I'm not a fan of playing this curl like this, but you know what? It's practice. We're going to try it. If it makes, great. Did not want to hit it great, but it went in. Okay. I like the notes for hole 1. I think an eagle is a must there. And it came through. KD, what's going on, man? Mike Addison, good to see you. Wolverine, my favorite Marvel character, my favorite comic book character, period. But my least favorite football team. Which one do you represent? Either way, good to see you. What's going on, Mike A? All right. Like I said, I think the eagle is definitely going to be something that needs to be made. And as you can see, we both did it. Oh, my God, we're playing a Blue Clan Crew guy. Did someone say that's me? Or do we just happen to be playing someone else? What's up, Jesse Huntley? Good to see you, man. BB, $5. Says, let's go, RJ. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. This sucks. I like to have a little bit better ball guide. We'll see where we end up. Okay. Van Man. I wonder if this is Getty G Man. All right, not bad. BB, got a question for ya, homeboy. Would you like Napoleon, monkeys, baseball, zombies, or sir, may I give you crabs? Thank you so much for the 5. Appreciate you, bro. He wants Napoleon, he gets Napoleon.
Hold on, girl, now wait just a minute. I've got something to say, you should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops.
Thanks once again, BB. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see. Getting my elevation. The wind, I'm not certain. Why would I think V-Man is G-Man? That just shows you where my head's at. Let's see here. Okay, so we're going to go with the sniper. Clear that out. Elevation. Okay. This is, oh, I don't even need this. This is just 1-to-1 plus 1. So we don't even need the elevation. I should probably just scratch that off. And let's sally forth. God, I love The Evil Dead. What's going on, Raul Martinez? Good to see you. Santos, what's going on, buddy? Ben Caney, good to see you. Austin Ames just returned from Florida. I had many crabs. Part of Florida did you go to, buddy? You know, I heard certain parts of Miami, they got lots of crabs down there. Venus J, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Patrick Hoffman, what is up, man? Taekwondo class. Hey, that's a good excuse to be late. I'm not going to tell you not to be late. I don't want you doing that karate stuff on me. Wah, wah. I don't mess with that. Let's see. It's JBTV. What's going on, man? Good to see you as well. Pretty much all of Miami is infested, huh? Frankenmuth near Singanon. I haven't heard of either, bud. But thank you so much for joining us. It's awesome. There's a lot of things out there that make crabs look tame. So I would take crabs. I mean, yeah, please give me crabs over many, many other things that are out there. Let's see here. See how this plays out for us. I don't think great or... Oh, wow, we went... Don't stop there. Come on, funnel down, funnel down. I'll keep these notes as well. And I don't want to... It's no big secret. I watched Tommy. I took down the notes. I made little tweaks here and there because I'm using the Golf Clash notebook, and I know you know the elevation that Tommy uses and the elevation that's on the app is slightly different. So there are a few guesses in here. So I am expecting a few mistakes. But basically what I did on almost every wind, unless Tommy specifically said 1-to-1 plus 1 or 1-to-1, you know, whatever, is I cut his wind in half just to play it safe. United Prodigy, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Sandy Bell, what is up? Mike Addison has hunting property. Look at this guy. DB. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you so much, DB. I just played 1-to-1 plus 1 on that one, which supposedly is sniper with 20% and minimum distance-ish, I think. But it played very well. Alligator, what's going on, man? Good to see you. All right, so while we're waiting here, let's see our next one. Once again, we're going to go with the APOC. We're going to keep the Kingmaker, so no changes to my bag. And I'm not a big fan of this with not the ball guide that we need. Just kind of curious here. All right, we're going to go about 5 rings. Let's see where we end up. Again, the shootouts, I don't know the wind, this, that, and the other. So I could, if I get a hole in one, I don't deserve the credit. If I end up down at the bottom of the hill, or if I, whatever, I'm guessing for all my shootouts. This is not what you would want to happen in game. No, siree-doo. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. All right, so we went from winning that shootout to possibly losing it. Yeah, I thought he got in the sand or something. Maybe not. But it's better to go in the sand than it is to roll all the way back down. We're going to clear that. We're going to clear this. We know I'm going to do 5% here because I am using the wind helper. We got the APOC, we got the Thorn, we got the Kingmaker. Let's do it. Shane Downing. I'm assuming you meant RJ. Hang on one second. Michael Bolton says, am I watching you in Chinese Kung Fu, or is your voice not matching the audio? Guys, let me know if there are stream problems. What's going on, Brent Vayner? Oh, that was you. It was awesome playing you, man. Representing the blue can. But no, the two don't jive. If you use the wind arrow tool and Tommy's adjustments, that's why I'm trying to practice, because I am using the wind arrow tool, so I'm trying my best to... First thing I'm doing is cutting Tommy's wind in half, because after watching Zach's video where he was talking about, you can't use Tommy's wind with his app, I'm thinking, well, if I cut Tommy's wind in half, then maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'm totally wrong and off. It's really hard to say for sure. I'm hoping to get a hit like that. All right, 7-3. And we are looking at full right spin and the rest top spin without taking off too much. There we go. All right. And then we kind of want to adjust from max OP 7.3. We're looking at 5.7. So we're going to land at the like the 1 o'clock area of the white ring. So no need to overpower, I don't think. And hopefully the right spin. Nah, I was supposed to put curl on it. 1.5 curl, that's going to hurt. Unless it stops. I messed that up. 1.5 left curl is what I needed there. I got insanely lucky, but my albatross shot is ruined. Yeah, Shane, the tool makes it so because the wind affects you differently. If you got a 10 mile an hour wind at your back versus a 10 mile an hour side wind, there's a difference in the way that you're going to play it. The numbers are different. No, Shane Downing, I don't believe that any app out there helps you with a compressed ball guide or an extended ball guide. I think there's too many variations. Maybe one day, but unfortunately not today. Wow, not putting the curl on here was just like not a good thing. All right, so we're in minimum distance. I'm going to put a little bit of curl. Let's see, we're looking at 8.3. At minimum is going to be about 3.7. Let's just take, okay, 3.6, whatever, 3.5. So 3.5 rings would be about here. I don't even know if this, okay, I do have enough room for that. I'm going to put just a little bit of curl. It's way better to take this shot, obviously, from the proper spot. I cannot confirm if the notes are good on this one or not because I forgot to put the curl on, but we got lucky. That's what that was. So let me clear out these values real quick. So the first 5 holes is all Apocalypse for me, which is very strange for me. And I played... Oh, you're saying that's what it does do? Hey, Tim Treese, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Colt, what's up? Right, not left curl. Do I have the right curl for that? It's funny that you would mention that because I'm always going. I do have left curl. Thank you, Colt. I'm sure in getting ready, common sense would have told me that. I even had full right spin, too. How you been, Colt, man? Good to see you. Matthew Petrie, what's up? Monty Kaufman, good to see you. James West, Christopher Koff. Good to see you all. Hope I didn't miss anyone. That's all right, buddy. It's just a shootout. There's no guarantee I'll get much closer than you. All right, so I like full backspin. And I like finding that funnel area where the ball guide starts pointing downward like that. I kind of like that, right where it's at a little bit. Yeah. And then, what did Tommy say? Like 1-to-1 plus 1. I'm just doing 1-to-1 because we're not at minimum distance now. Let's see where we end up. Little too short, but we should be nice and close to the hole for the victory and the chest. All right. It's going to be sniper and 1-to-1 plus 1.2. So there's no need to even use the app for this upcoming shot. And honestly, the way we're playing, I think we're just going to qualify. I still have another account to play. I wanted to practice on this one because I had over 40 million. Both counts are close at the 40 million range. So hole 4, we're looking at about 4.5 back spin, about 1 left spin. We're going to use the little pad on the right. And then the adjustment, according to Tommy, is 1-to-1 plus 1.2. That 0.2 is going to be hard to get, but 1-to-1 plus a quarter, I guess, would be good enough. Aaron Mitchell, what's going on? Jameer and Jared, good to see you guys. And Goat Father as well. If you've only been out of the game for about 2 months, I'd probably go down and play some tour. It depends where you're at. I'd probably go down about 2 or 3 tour levels and see if you can't win 2 or 3 games. Make sure the ball's landing where you want it to land. And, you know, just go up slowly, I guess would be the best way to go. That's actually not a bad approach that he just took. But we're going to see if Tommy's approach can't get us a little closer to the hole for a possible hole-in-one. All right. 1-to-1 plus 1.2. So that's 8 right there, and that's about 0.2. 1-to-1 plus 1.2. We need to go 9.2, actually. There we go. Hopefully this works. I mean, the guy knows what he's talking about. The guy knows what he's talking about. Eddie-O, a.k.a. Eddie Gill. What's going on, man? Randy W. What driver should you bring to hole 8? Hole 8, I am bringing the Apocalypse. You could also bring the Extra Mile 7 or 8. Or Thor's Hammer 5 or above. Maybe even 4 or above. Those are the choices that I would choose for hole 8. But again, don't take my word for it. Okay, so what is the appeal of actually watching me besides my awesome personality? You know, when you could just go watch Tommy, because that's basically what I do, is I'll watch Tommy, I'll watch Jesse, you know, Tim, James, of course. You know, I've been plugging James's name all over the place. He's helped me dearly over the last 2 tournaments. 2 tournaments ago, I did absolutely amazing. Last tournament, I went poopy in my big boy pants on both accounts. So hopefully we can redeem ourselves a little bit here. But there's so many people out there that you can watch. Just go with whoever speaks to you. You know, if you watch someone and you still have questions, then you need to look elsewhere. However, you could watch someone and have 8 out of the 9 holes, you know, you're set up perfectly for. Thanks, dog. Appreciate you. You know, then you only need to go elsewhere for, you know, a couple of the holes. So always, you know, always have a couple avenues open. I always start with Tommy. And then from there, you know, I can go to James. I can go just about anywhere. But, you know, everyone knows Tommy's a Golf Clash god, right? So, and everyone knows, well, I'm not. So you get to see, oh, wow, what happened to my voice there? Am I going through puberty again? You get to see someone who's reached amazing heights in the game give notes, and then you get to see your average Joe player like me, or should I say average RJ player. It's the dance moves. That's right, BB. It's the dance moves. All right, hole 5. Hole 5 is, once again, we're using the Apocalypse. So Apocalypse is definitely getting its use. It's not until hole 6 that we go to the quarterback. We're also going to the quarterback on hole 7, back to the Apocalypse on hole 8, and then I'm going with the extra mile. On this account, it may be APOC, though, because I only have the extra mile 7. We shall see. But let's not get ahead of ourselves since we're playing so well at this point. I feel like we could have one more shot in there if we wouldn't have screwed up on, what was that, hole 3 or whatnot. So hole 5, we got, once again, Kingmaker, Apocalypse. We're going with a 10% over adjustment with the wind blowing in that direction. And again, I could end up in the sand on any one of these because I'm guessing on some of these elevations with the wind arrow tool. I like both. I love Tommy's elevation. I like the Notebook's wind arrow. So I'm trying to find a happy middle ground there. All right, let's do it. Michael Fox, good to see you. What's going on, Roro? Oh, I appreciate that, Roro. Thank you so much. Aaron Mitchell, I have absolutely no problem with Neo. The problem with, well, I just said I have no problem with Neo. Now I'm about to say the problem with Neo. The problem with Neo and myself is we a lot of times we stream at the same time. So it's hard to watch someone while you're streaming. And he's strictly a streamer, you know, kind of like me. I used to make videos all the time. But now I'm more of a streamer because I don't feel like I can't think of any great ideas for videos. So that's why I didn't include him in that conversation. In no way was it meant as any form of disrespect. Neo was an awesome player. I have watched him in the past, and I'm in awe that he could sing When a Man Loves a Woman while lining up his shot and practically getting a hole-in-one. So no disrespect to anyone out there. So whether you know if I like a guy or don't like a guy, mad respect for all of them. Okay, so full left spin and about 2.5 top spin. And we're going to line this up to right about there. We got an 8.1 wind, which is about 6 rings. And we might have to put just a tad bit on. 6.7 rings, actually. That's 6, 7, And I'm going to just overpower like this much just to compensate. Hopefully you can roll out of the... okay. Definitely, let's see here. We ended up on the right-hand side. See, this is very interesting for me. So I did a 10% elevation here. And I still ended up on the right-hand side. I'm going to have to go back and watch that. I wonder if 10% is too much with the wind tool. I'm definitely going to mark that and go back and watch this. What are we on, hole 5? I'll put a little question mark on my notes. And with this wind, I think it's possible that we can jump over and at least get on that second part of the fairway to try to match here. I'm sure there's a 10% grade because we're going over water. 910. Ah, crap. 9-1 with this club 6-7. Okay. Hopefully I didn't screw this up and end up in the rough. That gives us a little better chance to chip in and not lose any sight of where we're at right here. This looks like very level ground. Very well said, James. Goatfather, is that... You know, honestly, I wanted to buy Golf Clash Caddy, and I'll just be honest with you. James owned Notebook, and, you know, James is kind enough to coach me a lot in between different rounds, and I wanted to just have the same tool that he had as well. All right, so we're at about 65%. We're just going to adjust from mid. 8.5. 4.7. Perfect shot. Way off. Way off. Okay. I love doing the thorn dunk at minimum distance and maximum distance. Anywhere in between, that's the results that we get. Not even close. So we found one glitch in the matrix, and that's hole 5, which, hey, to have hole 1 to hole 4 go as smooth as it did, this might be our only problem for all we know, you know? Lauren Sullivan. I just got an albatross on this hole. Hey, all Clashers. Awesome job. Joe McCambridge. Love Jesse and love his app. I didn't know Jesse had an app. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of Jesse's. I'm a sponsor there or member. Nothing but good things to say about him. Benny Walling, $50. Hope you enjoy this. Thanks for the content, Napoleon. $50. Man, let's freaking explode the chat for Benny Walling. Thank you, man.
Hold on, girl, now wait just a minute. I've got something to say, you should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops.
Thank you so much, man. That was very generous. $50. Man, I wish I could chat on my own chat. I'd be putting booms and everything there. Thank you, man. That was super, super, super nice of you. Very generous. All right, so extended ball guide, I think right here should be fine. And now again, I'm going 1-to-1 plus 1. So we're going to be at about minimum distance. There we go. All right, now if you get down, we can funnel. And one of these times we'll get in the right gutter to go right in the hole. Hopefully it's not during a shootout, though. Oh, Colt, I took that off. Otherwise, I would. Benny Walling, thank you so much. That was, wow. Was definitely not expecting anything like that today. Or any day, really. I mean, anytime someone even gives a buck, it's like, for me? Really? 50's like just, I get this feeling inside. I wish you guys could you know, like, I don't know. It's funny. If you go back to my old videos, like back then I was just so blown away. Like, no one's going to tip a streamer, you know? And oh, it just makes my head explode. I'm not used to it today. Amazing. Thank you very much. All right, now it's time to finally switch our bags up a little bit. And the ball. We're also going to go with a Titan here. Take a little bit of advantage of the wind. Although I'm not certain I'm going to stick with this. Because when you're not sure about elevation, your best bet is to take off as much wind as possible, because obviously that'll take elevation down some. So, yeah, let's go back and look at clubs. We got the quarterback. Hole 6 up, yep, at the bottom. And the thorn. I'm going to get the wind ready. The wind is going to be in one of those two directions. Let's go. No, you know, here's the thing. I'm sorry, Colt. I forgot I'm a mod. No, OBS is really goofy. And for like the past, I don't know how long, I have not been able to chat in OBS. I'd literally have to upload my... Stop it! I'd have to upload my YouTube and open it up on my second monitor, which is currently unplugged, because in order to print out these sheets, I had to use the plug over in my old broken laser printer that my son got for homeschooling. So yeah, I'm ordering one of those right after the stream. What's going on, Wayne Spine-Howard? All right, so we want to go full top spin, full right spin, but no curl to counteract the wind a little bit. We want to hit as perfect as possible, which is like, I'm going to aim a little more to the right than I'm comfortable just because of the ball guide issue. And actually, this particular one there's no elevation to worry about. It's 1-to-1 plus 1. When I get numbers like that, I know they're going to be solid. So 9.7 is right there. And let's see where we end up. If we hit it perfect, I bet you we sneak through. Just as advertised. Beautiful, I'll take it. Uh-oh. Did Toronto get Durant back? Not Toronto. Oakland. I love you too, Colt, man. I gotta say, man, bringing the mods in. I remember you were one of the first additions to the actual mod squad. And you've definitely, I don't want to sell anyone short, but you have definitely been a huge addition. And I just want to thank you so much for everything you do, even if it's just talking. You're such a genuine, awesome person, and I love you for it, man. All right, so we're going to call this mid-range. I'm not going to go for a dunk. Way too close to the water. Let's see here. If anything, this might be slightly uphill. 4.4. All right, that's the number we were looking at. We're looking for. Perfect shot. Can we get one back? So close. The so close is I'll take, because those are the shots that you end up getting dialed in, you know? No, I had no idea there was earthquakes. I don't watch the news. I cut the cable of the cord. I stopped watching the news because I got so angry. RJ Billings, I played against your other account earlier today. I was RJ. I did play another RJ not long ago, but I haven't played any Golf Clash today except for this, so I'm sorry, but you got a replay of me. So if you said hi or something and I didn't say hi back, it wasn't me. Whole Shot Henry, good to see you, buddy. Mike Knight. Mike Knight. Oh, okay. Knight Rider. Love it. I'm very happy Kevin Durant is not playing. I don't want to wish injury on anyone, but I just think Golden State was a championship team well before they got him. And he's arguably the best player in the league right now, now that LeBron James is starting to age. And, you know, I'm not going to let LeBron off the hook. He went to Miami and tried to form his super team. But Kevin Durant, if you don't win a championship with a team that's yours, you're tarnishing your legacy. And I'm sorry for all the Laker fans out there, but I'm happy that you guys didn't make the playoffs. I'm tired of just seeing superstars say, hey, let's all get together and, you know, just take over the league here or there. I love Golden State without Kevin Durant. They did it right without Kevin Durant. You know, they won championships, they drafted awesome, and then all of a sudden, freaking Kevin Garnett comes onto the scene and just blows it up. And it makes it unfair. I hate dynasties like that. I'm in my own cage in a different room. Archer Matthews, hey, buddy, good to see you, bro. Ulysses, what's going on? Hopefully we can do a little better than that. It's way too late at this point. I'm going through the hole because of the wind, and I'm also going to the right of the hole. And then what was this? 1-to-1 plus 1. I'm just going to go 1-to-1 because we're stretching so far out in this direction. One to 1 plus 1 was at absolute minimum. This is at absolute maximum. My goodness. I needed 1-to-1 plus 1 more. Too far away. Wow, the wind really impacted that drive. All right, hole number 7. Yes, you've been telling me my McAfee protection has expired since the day I bought this laptop. Despite the... What's up, HEO? Despite the fact that I've had other antivirus software on this computer from day one. quarterback, kingmaker, no elevation, so that's a big deal. I'm going to put the quarterback in here. We're going to switch back to a kingmaker, though. And being that we're on hole 7, unless we screw this up really bad, I'm definitely qualifying. I just don't have the money. If I had 100 million gold coins, you know, I might feel like I could forfeit, you know, certain shootouts. But at 40, I'm trying so hard to get enough money to consistently stay in Tour 10 and play Tour 10. And, you know, 40 million is just not enough for that. Frozen North, what is going on? Good to see you. Tom McDonald. Going again tomorrow. That's all right. Write down your mistake holes and, you know, switch them up. Oh, thank you, Jimmy Dean. I appreciate that, buddy. Ice Wallow Come. What's going on? Thank you so much. Appreciate the kind words. So we're looking at like a straight-on side wind, it looks like. And you're going to sub. Awesome. Appreciate you. Andrew Cabby, what's going on? Yeah, I would love to stream Tour 10. And it sucks right now because I want to gain trophies, but I'm maxed out on Tour 9. It's my money that's the problem, not anything else. Golf Clash Marcus, from where I'm at right now, I definitely don't see a 15 or 16 happen for me. Hole 4 was your Achilles, Tom McDonald? All right. I don't even know. .2. Crap, I'm not even. Talk about your blind adjustment. I have no idea how many rings I went, where I set up. It was close. I'm going to have to figure something out for that hole. They placed those trees in the perfect position for us not to see, for those of us who use the wind ring method. What is that? Scythicorn Woods? Awesome to see you here. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Shane, I was going to practice because I was expecting more bumps in the road. And so far, I've only hit one bump in the road, so I'm happy. Because even if I screw up the next 2 holes, that means 33% of my notes are solid. So I'll take it, you know? Yeah, Darren, you know, you're gonna go against various people. Some are gonna be great, some are gonna suck. In different tours as you go. You know, a lot of people are stuck in certain tours. For example, I was stuck in 8 forever. I just couldn't get it for the life of me. But you know, was it Tour 9? I just flew through Tour 9, no problem. But I can't get enough money. It's always something. Why has it always got to be something? Yeah, bankroll. I'd like to echo what Colt said. Bankroll is huge. Otherwise, that's my problem right now. Even though I pay attention to bankroll, is you know, I can't go to, you know, where it's 3 million per game. Sure, you're thinking you got more than 10 times the amount, but it takes me forever to get back from 30 to 40. So I want to go back into tour 10 when I got either 80 or 100 mil. So I'm going to be grinding away at tour 9 with max trophies for quite a while, since you only get 1 million per. And I'm not winning at a ridiculously high clip either. I'm winning at probably about 70% clip. So, you know, win one, lose one, win two, lose one, that kind of thing. It's going to take some time. As good as we played, we did not play good enough. I don't think we've been winning very many shootouts at all. For being third place. Okay, so the top guy sitting minus 12. Interesting. Hole 8, we're going back to the Apocalypse, and we're going with the Berserker. I don't think I've matched these two together in quite some time. Let me just readjust here, or not readjust, but reconfigure what I'm going to attempt. And again, you know, I'm kind of inventing elevation numbers in my head. So I could be way off, just like I was way off on, what was it, hole 5? We shall see, shan't we? Jacob Nugget, yeah, they do. Nugget, not Nougat, sorry. I bought a few of the Tour 10 ones where you get 3 million. Not a good way to spend gems, but I wanted so bad to stay. Let's see here. 5 top spin, the rest right spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this goes just as far. 9.9. It's going to be 8.7 rings. Okay, I'm kind of lost here. Think about there. I'm lost. Tommy said 30%. I'm doing 15. And that's what happens. So we get in. I'm just going to have to put a question mark here. I was very unsure of my adjustment from the beginning. I don't even know if I adjusted right. I was kind of guessing and pushing up and such, but we should have no problem reaching with our Malibu. It just takes away the eagle, and I think this is going to be a must eagle hole. So this is another hole that definitely needs to be dialed in. Yeah, I adjusted for 15, but Tommy said 30. Because of the distance, and I also did my adjustment with a power 3 ball instead of a power 5 ball, so there was quite a few mistakes there. I kind of like a rough bump here. I don't have enough backspin, I don't believe. Yeah, I do, but not enough to get it in. Let's try a rough bump. Let's see where we're at in our club. I'm going to say right around mid-adjustment. I could totally be blowing this, so crap. 4.2. I don't have enough time to straighten it out. Sorry. I don't think I had enough time to wait for it to come back a second time. That's okay. If we can't hit this, so be it. We're so darn close. Once we get this triple jump down pat, we'll be in good shape. Like I said, once again, though, this is now the second hole that I put a question mark next to. And again, even if I screw up on the last hole as well, only having 3 adjustments that I feel definitely need to be addressed, I'm super okay with that. Brandon Dellinger, long time no see, man. Hope you've been well. Kyle Zevo, what's going on? John Gaddy, good to see you. Good to see you all. All right, so 10.3 wind, I think we can all but ignore from this distance. Oh, absolutely, we could ignore it. I will aim slightly to the right of the pole, but that's neither here nor there. Even a great shot I would think would go in. Or not.
You suck, you jackass.
I tried. That was very mean and inconsiderate. Okay, so not going to have an awesome tiebreaker. Needed to get that one. Wanted to finish with at least a minus 12. Now a minus 11 would be nice. But a minus 11 should still get me through as well, though. Here we're going to stick with the Apocalypse. Because the Apocalypse and the Kingmaker, if you compare those two, the Kingmaker. Let me just compare this to you. Just for those of you who have an Extra Mile 7 and an Apocalypse 4. I have Extra Mile down because I also have an Extra Mile 8. And that will give me more distance. But as you can see here, both of them go the same distance. I get more top spin with the Apocalypse, and I get more accuracy, and both have the same ball guide. So because of that, the Apocalypse makes more sense against the Extra Mile 7, even though both are usable. Wow, I only won 2 shootout games. That's ugly. What do you want? Who is that? Hello? Oh, hang on. It's my daughter. She doesn't know how to say it's Lexi. Why don't you come in the front? Streaming.
I don't get paid until Friday. I thought I got paid last Friday. So that's why you didn't get the break.
That's all right.
I'm borrowing money from over here.
Uh-oh. Okay, so I believe HEO, $2. Great job, my friend. Thank you so much, HEO. Got a question for you, buddy. Would you like Napoleon, Monkey, Baseball, Zombie, or Sir May I give you crabs? All right, so I'm going 10%, even though Tommy said 20%, I believe. And I just want to make sure everything is correct before I get started on this hole. And it appears to be. All right, while I set up, if HEO decides that he wants Napoleon, Monkey, Baseball, Zombies, or Crabs, please spam the chat so I can see it, because it's so easy for me just to forget because I'm so into the hole. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to go. All right. I'd try to pronounce your name, but I'm sure I'm going to screw it up. My apologies. All right. I think we got a straight on headwind. And it was what? 1 back spin, full left spin, adjust from overpower. He wants crabs! 4.5. So we got to go 3.5 more back. If I'm right on this. Which I'm actually just going to go 3 more back. And let's see where we end up. Okay. Solid. I'll take it. No need to change our elevation. Again, if you're not using the wind arrow, though, and you are watching Tommy's guide, use Tommy's number. If you are using the wind arrow help guide, at least we know if we adjust for 10%, it'll work. Now, the next shot is actually 10% uphill, and I believe, you know, again, Tommy might have said 20% uphill, but I'm not 100% sure. But it worked, so I'll take it. Yes, Jacob. Very true. Thank you, Brandon. See, Raymond, a 10, you said add 20%. The problem is Brandon used 15%. Tommy openly said, and Zach also said that, you know, their numbers just don't jive. They've both said it. I'm going to try here. Now, this is scary, though. This is very freaking scary. I don't think we're going to get the albatross here. I'm going to just try like a 1-to-1 plus. Let's do 1-to-1 plus 1, which is 9. With a little bit of curl and see how that works out for us. Ah, it should have been 1-to-1 minus 1 because it's downhill. Didn't work out so bad, though. 1-to-1 plus 1 was actually decent, and the ball just went a little far. So I'm actually going to write that down. 1-to-1 plus 1 for second shot. 1-to-1 plus 1. And then we want the ball guide to stop before the pin. Ball guide. Stop before pin. Sniper. So I don't confuse that. And I feel almost dialed in. I feel there's just 2 holes I got to work on. I got to figure out those 2 holes. And you know, another thing I can do for those 2 holes is I could just dump the Wind Arrow app and just go straight by Tommy's numbers 100%. And I'm sure it would work. So, with that, I think I would have finished with about a minus 13, maybe a minus 14 if everything went perfect and dropped. So, overall, I'm really happy with the way this game went. I don't think I'll have to play it again. Who is the new guy? What do you think of this new guy? What's going on, Getty G-Man? Good to see you. Yes, for Crosshairs, I do have a video. You're currently on my channel now if you're watching. So just click on my name. And I made the video like a month ago. So you can just go back and, you know, through my videos and look for it. And you'll find it. Raymond, a 10. That's very good for you to... Look at that shot. To think... That's a good assumption, I'm saying, I guess, is the best way to put it. Roy Henson, what's going on? Good to see you. Ooh, does a 4 have enough backspin for this play here? He's lucky he has a headwind. Oh, we don't get to see his ball guide. Use the sand bump here. What? Nah, this hole's way too easy to dial in. A of all holes for me to try the sand bump. It's basically just 1-to-1. We don't even need the guide there. Scott Taylor, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you, bro. Have a great night. I like to get it to where the ball guide's pointing down towards the hole. Make my adjustment. I'm just going to go 1-to-1 here, because we're not going to be at minimum club. And even though we didn't win very many shootouts, I got to say, we've always been close to the hole, so I'm happy. You guys know what time it is? Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. So what does that mean? First of all, James, are you streaming? James says, 115 people in here. Please help Michael Bolton get to 400 tonight. He just needs a few more. It's time to make your neighbors angry. Turn up that subwoofer. Turn up that volume. It's time for the bass. I'll see you guys tomorrow right around 7 o'clock. Thanks so much for hanging.